Testing. It does work. Can we have everyone please take a seat? Come in out of the doorway, please, and take a seat. The ceremony is about to begin. Okay. I'm trying my best, Slick. Is that better? Come on in and have a seat, please. Don't stand in the doorways. Come on in. We're about to start. Excuse me. Hello. Now, we're going to give the mic to Interim President Joe Calvaruso.
Good afternoon, fans. At this time, please turn your attention to center court as we welcome Interim President Joe Calvaruso and First Lady Donna Calvaruso for a special ceremony to honor Albion College's winningest coach and Professor Emeritus, Mike Turner. Coach Turner coached 4 different sports in his time at Albion. He coached men's soccer, men's tennis, men's golf, and spent 34 seasons as the head men's basketball coach at Albion College. As the head men's basketball coach, Turner amassed a record of 527 and 319, led his teams to MIAA championships in 1978, 1979, 1998, and 2005. He also made 4 appearances in the NCAA Tournament. The Britons, under Turner, posted 4 consecutive 20-win seasons from 2003 to 2006. They also won a league championship during that period. For his success and tireless effort on and off the court, Albion College is dedicating the basketball court today as the Mike Turner Court at Kresge Gymnasium as a lasting tribute to Coach and everything he has done for athletics at Albion College. Congratulations to Coach Turner, his wife Peg, and their family.
Welcome to Albion College. I'm Joe Calvaruso, Interim President of the college, and this is First Lady Donna. It's great to be here. Wasn't that some wonderful, great basketball we saw? Thanks to all 4 teams and their coaches, which I'm proud to say all of the coaches were Albion College graduates in our basketball program. Welcome, thank you. I would now like to welcome our very own Albion Mayor, Victoria Garcia Snyder, who will read a proclamation for the city. Mayor?
Good afternoon, everyone. As a former student athlete, a former student of Coach Turner, and now Mayor of Albion, it is my distinct honor to be here with you all to read this proclamation from the City of Albion for Mike Turner. Whereas Mike Turner graduated from Albion College in 1969 and returned to Albion in 1970 to serve as the assistant basketball coach until eventually taking over as head coach in 1974. He held this position until eventually retiring in 2008. And whereas Coach Turner is the longest serving coach in any sport at Albion College. "34 years in basketball, 30 years in golf, 4 years in soccer and tennis, for a combined 72 seasons as head coach. And whereas Coach Turner acquired a phenomenal record of 527 basketball wins, 5 MIAA championships, and 2 league tournament championships, his team also had 2 Elite Eight and 1 Final Four national championship appearances. And whereas Coach Turner has been named 3-time Regional Coach of the Year, recipient of the 2006 National Association of Basketball Coaches Guardian of the Game Award, and recipient of the 2009 National Outstanding Service Award. And whereas Coach Turner was inducted into the 2009 Albion College Athletic Hall of Fame and the 2010 Michigan Basketball Coaches Associate Hall of Fame. And whereas Coach Turner and his wife Peg have influenced the lives of countless young people in Albion through their long careers in education and also the landscape of Briton athletics, and as a testament to their joint impact and countless student-athlete lives, mine included, we are all here today to pay tribute for those years of dedication, mentorship, and leadership by dedicating the floor that he spent decades on, and Peg and his family and friends spent years cheering beside. Now therefore be it proclaimed that today, the 7th of January, 2023, I, Victoria Garcia Snyder, Mayor of Albion, join with the members of the City Council and the citizens of Albion to honor Mike Turner and express our heartfelt gratitude for your impact on the Albion College community and the Albion community at large.
Thank you, Mayor Garcia Snyder. Please join this special video highlighting the life and career of Coach Mike Turner, which tells the story of a man who has impacted many lives throughout his time on campus. To provide more than just an on-court experience, he and Peg gave hundreds of young men a second family, a second home at Albion College. Afterwards, you'll meet 4 men from the video whose lives were forever changed by Mike and Peg, the 4 men who coached in today's Turner Classic, and the men who served on the committee for today's event.
Mike Turner graduated from Albion in 1969, started back in 1970 as the JV basketball coach, and then 34 years as the head basketball coach, assistant professor, associate professor, and as a professor with tenure, and then as an emeriti professor now. That's been my 50 years at Albion.
Never when we were students did we think we would be back here 60 years later, but Albion has been a great place for us. It's been a great place to raise our girls. We've made lifelong friends, and I'm really grateful for the opportunity that was given to us.
Coach Turner, he's a number of different things for me. He's a great leader. He's an inspiring leader. He's inspired me to coach basketball for my career and for my life. It doesn't get any more Albion than Coach Turner.
You don't measure coaches on wins and losses, well, at least I don't. Over the course of a lifetime and the legacy, it's all about the amount of people you touch. And nobody at Albion College has touched more people than Mike Turner.
His influence goes well beyond that. When you have someone who has impacted so many people on so many different levels, not just the basketball program, not just athletic department, he's impacted this entire campus.
I think he wants success in anything he does, teams, individuals. So I think it goes way beyond men's basketball. I think it's just the school. He just wants the school to succeed.
I think for Coach Turner being such a staple on this campus, coaching many sports, being in the PE department, I think the element of growing athletics was such a priority for him.
From a basketball standpoint, there are lots of memories. After 30-some years of all the relationships with the players and the relationships that I still have, that is the most memorable thing. I mean, there were lots of games. There were buzzer beaters. There were buzzer beaters that went the wrong way. Those are all peripheral memories, but the best memories are the relationships.
Coach Turner's helped me in so many ways that you can't even name them all. He's not only a great friend, but he's, a great mentor. And I always thought that Coach Turner was unbelievable at individual relationships with the players. He said something interesting to me that if I could do anything over, I would spend even more time with the players.
He is the person who modeled what a strong marriage was, what a commitment to family was.
People that I'm close to, we all came from pretty tight families. And I think that's why our experience here ended up being so good, because this became an extension of our real family. And it became our Briton family. And that value came from Coach T.
He had an ace in the hole, and the ace in the hole was called Peg. She brought that level of nurturing to us. A lot of us had experience or hadn't experienced beyond our mom, and she became that person that we didn't want to disappoint.
Peg was great at going to, I don't know that they missed any games. She certainly did a great job of raising our two girls. One of the places she raised them a lot was right in there in the end zone bleachers.
The girls truly did grow up in the bleachers. Many of the same things are true on the basketball floor, in a classroom, at home. The consistency, the knowing that they have somebody who will always have their back, but when they make mistakes, take responsibility for it and move on. So I think many of the basketball lessons just translated into our house.
It's all we knew. That was our childhood. As early as I can remember, I was sitting in the gym at Kresge. Coaching wasn't his job. Coach is who he is. It has been who he is to his core, always.
Thing to me that I think is so unique about my dad is that he has influenced so many other coaches. So many of his players have gone into coaching. I think that speaks volumes about him as a man, that people who spent that much time with him thought that was a life that they may want to.
I took bits and pieces from everybody I've played for. If you don't have a relationship with your players, you're not going to have success. You can be the smartest X and O coach in the world. If your players don't want to play for each other and for you, then it's not going to work. Do things the right way is a big line for him, and he didn't have a lot of rules. It was kind of just do things the right way.
Do things the right way. Doing things the right way.
Do things the right way and do it all the time.
Do things the right way. All those things kind of came from how Coach Turner ran the program. I think when you see how many players have played for him, have came through this program, and then look at what they're doing in their lives, they're successful husbands, fathers, successful in their profession, I think that man deserves a lot of credit for that.
Be responsible and do the right thing. If you do those two things, you're going to be successful. whether it's on the court, whether it's in your marriage, whether it's in life, whether it's in the classroom.
Well, what I'd hope students learn about his legacy, his tradition, his spirit, his hard play, but yet the professionalism and the dignity he brought to the sport here at Albion. So many people respect Coach Turner, but I think more important, this day should be thought of as a tribute to a wonderful coach, a wonderful individual, and somebody that we admire deeply. I think as soon as it came to my attention as was the interim president at Albion, it was an easy decision.
He didn't hesitate at
Yeah,
all.
well, it's not a hesitation.
I think it's an honor that's well deserved. Obviously now everybody's signing courts. You can see all these big name coaches. So it's a well deserved honor, and I'm glad that Mike's going to be able to have that.
No time is better than now. We love that Coach Turner name is going on the court. We wasn't going to stop until it happened. We're glad that it's happening.
I think it's well deserved, and it's a great honor for him, and just happy that we're finally getting it done.
Congratulations on getting your name named after the court. It means so much to me and my family. You deserve everything that's happening for you.
Congratulations to you. We're long overdue honor for your name to be on this court. Because of you, so many of us have experienced success on this very court and beyond the walls of this campus.
Mrs. Turner, I want to thank you as well. The impact you had on all of us goes well beyond the support at games and how you coached us from the sideline, off the court. This honor is as much yours as it is Coach T's. Love you both with all my heart.
Congratulations to both of you. It's a well-deserved honor.
Congratulations, Dad and Mom. It was a team effort the whole time, for sure. Thank you for the example that you have set for me and for my kids.
Dad, we are so glad that we get to celebrate this with you. Albion College has been such a big part of our life, and I'm so glad that they are recognizing what an important part you have been to Albion College.
I thank you, and I'm going to make sure my family walks through this building and sees the floor dedicated to Coach Turner, because my heart always will be dedicated to Coach Turner.
Thank you so much for all you've done for the college, the community. Thank you for allowing us to use your name on this court.
Well deserved. You are fantastic, and we appreciate everything you've done for the college and all the students and the students to come in the future. Congratulations.
I can't thank you guys enough, and former coaches and the friends that we had that would be a part of our entire program when we were here. We thought all those things were important, and they're still important now. Thank you very much.
Thank you. At this moment, I'd like to introduce the force behind making this day come about. Behind me, these guys deserve a lot of the credit for pushing for this. And while we appreciate each and every one of you that are here today, we really want to thank these guys that helped. I just played a small role, but let me introduce, going down the line, Rick Palmer, coach of Brother Rice. Step forward. Mike Thomas, East Kentwood, Saginaw. Coach Jody May, head coach, Albion College. And probably everyone thinks I have a loud voice, but the loudest has to go to Marcus Gill, head coach, Concord. I guess I have a script I'm supposed to follow, but most of you know me, I don't follow scripts very well. Let me just say this. It's an honor for me to stand here before you because it took a lot of people to contribute to make this day happen. And certainly Mark Newman and the Development Office deserves a lot of credit for the job they did for putting this together. Thank you, Mayor Snyder, for coming and providing and presenting that proclamation. Thank you, all you guys, from whatever years you walked this campus and played in this gym. Thank you for taking the time to come back. We appreciate that. There's a lot that I could say about Mike and Peg Turner, but I'm not going to do that. You know, I try not to put my eyes on them because that emotion comes back. So I just want to say to Mike, thank you. Of course, a lot of the things that we do, and not just me, but so many on the video and players that are here, that are evidence of what Mike Turner has put into so many lives, and how God said, apple doesn't fall far from the tree. And certainly, Mike and Peg had a lot to do with who we are today. And I'm very proud of this group that represent Albion College and represent Albion College basketball. We thank you. So, without further ado, we're going to ask Mike and Peg, if you will please, come up along with their daughters, Amy and Tracy.
Come on, man. I love you. If I get through this, huh? Thank you. Pretty loud. Before I get started, I could just say thank you to all of you. But before I get started, I see so many familiar faces. I'm just overwhelmed. But I thought of this today. I've been working with one of the athletic department directors the last week or so, and we talk only 4 or 5 times a day. And one of his favorite lines is, "Hey, Coach, I'm not going to lie to you. Hey, Coach, I'm not going to lie to you." I don't expect him to lie to me, but he has to keep reinforcing that. So I want to say to you folks, I'm not going to lie to you. This is like before a game. I haven't had butterflies for a long time. I retired a long time ago, but damn, they're still here. But I'm okay, because I got my good luck underwear on, so we're all set. We're all set. When I think about being in this building a long, long time ago, it didn't look like this on the inside. The outside hadn't changed, but it didn't look like this at all on the inside. Starting in 1965. I know the building started in 1925. Most of you think I was here then, but I was not. But when I think of here, I could just thank everybody in here, starting with Susan, who did our laundry, my neighbor Mark, a friend who has kept the book for many of my years and lots of years still, the players, the assistant coaches. There are assistant coaches that are here today that I haven't seen in a while. And I just can't tell you how overwhelmed I am that they were able to come and be here today. And this is a celebration for us. There's just so many people to thank, and I don't really know where to start. But I also know that a basketball team, a program, is more than the basketball team. A good basketball program has a lot more to it. And we've got evidence right here. We've got people that are in town. We've had friends that have traveled with us to away games all over the place, come back in the god-awful weather. It's been a total big group project. It was not me. It was not just our team. It was a program that we're really happy and really proud of. I have my notes right here. It's the same as I did when I was coaching with a program. We don't do programs anymore, but I got my notes, and I hope I don't look at them. As I want to talk about the floor, it's great. They brought us over here, Peg and I, the other day and showed it to us. We're thrilled. But it shows a little bit about family. Peg and I talked about, they asked us, what do you want on the floor? And I said it should be Peg and Mike Turner. She said it should be Mike and Peg Turner. We argued for a long time. And as always, we made a compromise, and we love what it is. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for doing that. And I think that lots of jobs, it's probably important that it's a family and you have family support. Hi, Virgil. That you have family support. But I don't know a job, and I hate to call it a job, I don't know a profession that having family support is nearly as important as it is in coaching. I had tremendous family support, community support, all of the above. Come here. For many, many years, she sat right over in that corner, talked to the coaches of the other teams, yelled at the officials. She did a great job with us. And she went to all of our games, home, away, wherever we were, and it was a tremendous experience for us. And our two girls, come on up. They both live in the Grand Rapids area. They started right over in those same seats, but they were in car seats before they got into the bleachers. Peg would carry them in car seats. I've seen a lot of players today who babysat them. Credo, you remember trimming the Christmas tree? So we had a lot of those kind of experiences with the players that were just meaningful to all of us. And it's just so good to see everybody today. So thanks, girls. You don't leave. I don't remember anything else to say. It's getting to be close to time to look at my notes, but I'm fighting it. I want to tell you how this came about. Marcus called me probably 3 weeks ago, and he said, "Hey, Coach, are you going to be in town January 7th. Why not? Yeah, I'll be in town. He said, good, because we're going to dedicate the floor for you on January 7th. I said, Marcus, why are you doing that now? Coach, look in the mirror. You're no spring chicken. And no truer words have ever been said. It's no kidding, Marcus. But we just had wonderful times. I look out at the players, and they're all over the place, that they have been able to do the right thing and be responsible, and that's really how it should be. I'm so proud of them, what they have turned into, what they have developed, what they have done with their lives. And I look at these 5 back here, and it jumps at me, and everybody that I see out here. One thing that did bother me, a couple of them retired before I did. TD, a lot of your guys were any place. They're all over. The other thought that I have is that it's all about relationships. And there are guys that I have just not seen in a while. We've communicated. I look at them on Facebook or whatever that is. I just love when I get to see their pictures. I get to see stuff about their family, and to hear Michael Williams talk, or to hear Milton talk. It's thrilling for both of us, and we appreciate. Those were guys that started. Crido, Denny, Cooch up there were guys that started with us. I've got guys. Something you got a problem with? I got guys that were in school with me, in school before me. Some guys that played, some guys didn't play. I've got 3 golfers that are here that probably are as close to them as any of the basketball players. And I didn't know they were coming. I'm just really happy that they're coming, that they came today. Probably as I finish, I want to say that as I look out here, it kind of brings a memory to me. Peg, every Christmas, makes 2 of our grandkids, who are getting a little bigger now and they're not quite as excited about it, but watch the movie, Christmas movie, It's a Wonderful Life. And they watch that movie every year. She makes them do it. And they say they're having a good time. But this reminds me I've had a wonderful life. And I have. And it's because of a lot of you folks out in here. So thank you all. On the floor. Are they supposed to come down? No? You gonna do it?
What are you gonna do? Okay. We've got another presentation to make before we bring everyone else out.
When I've been bothered with these young men, as much as I've been bothered, I get to take a spot on them. These young men are my boys. Now they're my men. They are absolutely worth their weight in gold. Okay. Vivian, May, all you. Actually, I'm here. I took a spot because it was important that I let you know that behind every successful man is a what? Good woman. So we stand to represent Peg, because if it had not been for Peg, he would not be retired. He would have stayed and stayed and stayed. So what I did do, one of the young men that's actually good, I ran into him in the last minute and decided I wanted a picture portraying how Peg got him to stop coaching. And I really hope you get a chance to see it. It's done by one of my former students. She had to pull him out of here. So congratulations, Peg. You were successful. Now you got your husband. But thanks to all of you young men that are good and better.
While they're finding their seats, I got just one more thing to say. Milton made a really good point. I want to thank Joe and Donna. but I also want to thank Mark and the IA staff. I don't know how you've done it, but you made a really big thing out of a really small thing. So thank you very much. You do great work.
Okay. Now, as difficult as this next thing we're going to do might be, we're going to ask all the former players to come out on the court. All former players, regardless of your year you played, to please come out to middle court. Oh, and assistant coaches too. Assistant coach, I'm sorry. Any other assistant coaches? You weren't an official. Where are we going to stand? Right here? Okay, bring it forward, guys. Come forward. Regardless of the year you played, come out and join us.